Hello my Virgos, how are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot, bringing you your March love reading. Hi, how are you guys? Okay, as usual, thank you all very much for your support and for sharing my videos on your social media platforms. Please continue to do so. And those of you that haven't subscribed and have been watching my videos for a while, please go ahead and subscribe. I have changed the format a little bit to combine the astrological general reading with the love reading. Okay, so the first 8 or 10 minutes of this video will contain a synopsis of the astrological influences as it pertains to your sign. Okay, then I will start the love reading. Those of you that don't want to watch the astrology part of it, just fast forward. And if someone could timestamp where the love reading starts, I'd appreciate it. And at the end of the reading, I'm hoping we'll have time to pull some energy and spirit guidance cards at the end for additional messages. And I will be doing confirmation cards on camera because I've had so many complaints about the length of my shuffling. I decided to shuffle the first 2 decks off camera and lay them out, but I will do the confirmations online. Okay, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. If you don't know what those are, go to cafeastrology.com or any of those astrology websites. Most of them have a free what do you call it? They have a chart that you can, that they have a query that you fill in. You just fill in your name. No, you don't fill in your name. Okay, you fill in your birth date, where you were born, your birth time, and that's it. And it will generate your chart, okay, of your signs for your Venus signs, your ascending signs, your rising signs. Okay, but you obviously know your sun sign, right? But a lot of people don't know the other signs. And I would recommend that you do check your other signs as well, especially if you're asking about relationships. Definitely your Venus, okay? Where Venus was situated at the time of your birth. Okay, Virgo, let's go. So, astrology. I have named the astrology portion for everyone, for all the signs, because it's a big deal, okay? 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future, because Mercury went retrograde on the 6th of March in Pisces. Pisces is ruled by the watery nebulous planet Neptune, okay? And Mercury is your ruling sign, Virgo. I don't know about you, but I've felt these retrograde planets probably for a couple of months now, okay? Everybody feels the influences at different times. And then on the same day, March the 6th, Uranus, a planet of the awakener, you know, that planet of change, it's future oriented, okay? It pushes us into the future. Uranus governs new technology, science, medicine, new discoveries, things like that. So on March the 6th, we've got planets pulling us back to the past and planets pushing us into the future at the same time. How crazy is that? Okay, so some of you may find that you may start thinking about people or situations from the past that you haven't thought about for a long time. Some of you may have nostalgia, you may be missing someone, okay? or something. And also, this is definitely a time when someone from your past may return, okay? And like I said, on the same day, Uranus moves direct, because it was retrograde. So now it moves direct into the sign of Taurus. So it just moved into Taurus. It changed from Aries into Taurus after 7 years. Now it will stay in Taurus for 7 years until 2025. So we have that all going on March 6th. And the planet's energies are strongest right closest to around the time when they change, okay? So, or when they move into a sign. So that being said, Mercury is retrograde in Virgo in your 7th house of relationships and partnerships, okay? So Mercury is a planet of communication, contracts, and that's moving retrograde into your house of partnerships. So that being said, you may want to be careful, you know, if you're signing contracts that have anything to do with partnerships, marriage, business partnerships, okay, partnerships of any kind, or if you have any, important communication or negotiations in that regard. And Uranus goes direct on the same day. Now, Uranus rules Aquarius, but Uranus is also the higher octave of Mercury, your ruling sign. I heard Barbara Goldsmith say that, okay? So definitely these planetary influences will be felt by everyone, but I think especially by some of the signs, you know, especially you, Virgo. Also, I heard Kelly Rosano say that because Mercury is retrograde in Pisces in your house of partnership. Remember, Mercury governs communication. Pisces is about imagination, creativity, the subconscious mind, the subconscious emotions, and that type of thing. Okay? So with the planet of communication going retrograde in your house of partnerships, you may want to ensure that any communications you're getting or you're involved with that have anything to do with any type of partnerships or contracts of any kind, you may want to do your due diligence, do your research, make sure that this person is honest, that they're telling the truth. Don't make a snap decision, wait. Okay, because when Mercury is retrograde, it's not a good time to make decisions anyway, unless it's something that you'd already started and you're tweaking and you're finishing up. But when Mercury is retrograde, it's a good time to reevaluate and make sure that your information is correct and that what you're going after is still what you really want, you know, the objective of that. My timer just went off. So you also, at the beginning of the month, you also had Venus in your partnership house, your house of romance. So you may also have some good news coming in here. And then on the 8th, you have a new moon in your house of partnership. So Virgo, you have a lot going on as it pertains to partnerships and relationships of any kind. Okay, there may be new beginnings for you. For some of you, you may be negotiating contracts, signing contracts. But be careful here, like I said, because there is a little bit of a trickster energy here. Someone that is not being totally honest, you know. So just make sure you check everything out properly. And if your gut tells you that someone is not being honest, you may want to dig a little deeper into that before you make any decisions. And then on the full moon, it's going into your second house of new streams of income, investments, passive income. It's also about your worth and your self-worth. Some of you may be involved in some type of new business or something that's entrepreneurial, okay? And then the sun is joining the full moon in your 8th house, so that's both your money houses, Virgo, on the 3rd week of March. So you could have some good news coming in here. 8th house specifically pertains to joint finances. It could be your partner's finances, or it could be finances or financial contract that you have with a financial institution like a bank, mortgages, refinancing, student loans, insurances, investments, okay? You know what that is. It could be anything. There are thousands of people that watch these videos, so okay. But 8th house also speaks to metaphysical pursuits and the unseen, things of the mind, you know. So you may also be have more interest to look into some of those areas a bit more deeply, or to study something in those areas. Metaphysical could be astrology, it could be tarot cards, it could be mind, body, spirit stuff, holistic healing, anything along those lines, okay? So I just heard my timer go off, so I need to get on with this reading, with the tarot reading. But yes, Virgo, your house of partnerships and relationships are really highlighted. I also forgot to tell you that Uranus is joining Mars. Mars, the planet of passion, momentum, and energy, in your 9th house. So 9th house, some of you may be planning travel. It's about expansion, okay? And then especially with Mercury here, you know, you may be signing up for a new course, learning something new, teaching something new. You may be thinking about going back to school to get another degree or to take some courses, okay? And some of you may be traveling, thinking about traveling here. But Uranus, absolutely, when Uranus is here, it can be a little chaotic, a little shocking. It pushes us out of our comfort zones. So some of you may even be thinking about stretching yourself in certain areas, okay? And like I said, with regard to your house of relationships, some of you may be reevaluating how you communicate in your relationships, okay? How you can improve your relationships and your partnerships with people, or with your spouse, your family members, whoever, okay? So it's about relationships and your finances for you is where I'm seeing most of the influences for you this month, Virgo. Okay, what time? How many minutes is that? I can't see. Oh, 14 minutes. Okay. Okay, guys, I just set the timer again. So the first half went on a little bit longer than I had anticipated, which is usually the case. That's why I have to set my timer. Okay, keep me on track. Okay, Virgo, let's start your love reading for March. Okay, and this is love, relationship, partnerships of any kind, okay? I'm not just going to limit it to romance or marriages. You know, some people are single. Some people may be dating, or they may be single and not dating, but they may still have strong bonds and connections with other people that they may want to inquire about, okay? So, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with others. And you see, Mercury, the planet of communication, is retrograde in your 7th house of partnerships. So this is absolutely a good time to have those awkward, transparent conversations. I'm going to turn the camera down in a minute so that you can see these better. The next one was new love. A new person has stirred your romantic interest, Virgo. And as a matter of fact, all these cards came up together, so I just used them. But I'm putting these two together because these cards are both about commitment of some kind. So some of you are going to be thinking about engagement, taking the relationship to a higher level of commitment. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And for some of you, again, you may be literally getting engaged. You might be getting married, getting ready to tie the knot, okay? This situation involves marriage, okay? So far so good. So under heart-to-heart conversations, we have the Empress and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, contracts, honest communication. Hello. And you're gonna have to trust me that these cards are just on point. I didn't shuffle them on camera, but you can't have it all. You could all complain too much. Oh, you shuffle too long and it's boring, and okay. So I shuffled them off camera, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it that these are the cards that came out when I shuffled. But my cards are on point anyway. Okay. So under heart-to-heart conversations, we have the Empress and the Ace of Swords. So a heart-to-heart, honest, transparent conversation really could lead to a very strong bond here, contractual bond, okay, and commitment. You have the Empress here, so when the Empress shows up, this is like a mother archetype, but the Empress is also your ideal person, Virgo, okay? So whoever this is someone that you feel is your ideal person, your ideal partner. They're very nurturing, very loving, very supportive, very resourceful, very grounded. Okay, beautiful cards, beautiful, beautiful. And then under new love, we have Six of Pentacles. So here, this is a card of reciprocity. And then under that, we had the card, the Queen of Pentacles, okay, in reverse. So it could be someone could be, you could be meeting someone new at this time for some of you, because I sometimes pull 2 to 3 storylines, as you know, out of these love readings. And sometimes some of the storylines will overlap and merge. So you just have to decide what speaks to you and what resonates with you. If it doesn't, don't try to make it fit. Okay? So here, this is someone who is very reciprocates. But with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I would say that this is someone, that there is a problem here with someone new you've met, or you know, a new love interest, where someone may be a bit stingy, holds back. They may even be a little bit of a gold digger. They might be, they take, but they don't give. Okay? But there is some imbalance here. And this is for someone new you've met, okay? Or that you're going to meet. More particularly an earth sign here. On the new love, the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles it's earth. So that is Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus. And over here under heart-to-heart conversations, some of you guys there's strong Libra here. Strong Libra. This could also be Taurus and Gemini and Gemini, Libra, and what's the other air sign? Gemini, Libra. Gemini, Libra. Oh, it will come to me. But whatever the other third air sign is, along with Taurus, under heart-to-heart conversations you could be dealing with, or they could have those signs in their chart, or you have them in your natal chart, okay? Because all of us really, don't get too hung up on the signs, because all of us really have a little bit of all of the signs somewhere in our natal chart. So under engagement, wedding, you've got King of Wands, wow. And wow, the Eight of Wands. So some of you, ooh. And the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Hello. Okay, so absolutely engagement, wedding, the King of Wands, and how nice is that, Virgo? Okay, here you've got the Eight of Wands. So there is going to be a communication that's going to come into you fast and in a hurry, or someone is moving towards you. This King of Wands these are fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Okay, this King of Wands doesn't mess about. This is a mover and shaker. He or she goes after what they want. Okay, and this person, I think I'm going to call this reading. This person is coming after you, Virgo. Hello. These are the arrows of love, communication, okay? Cupid's arrows. You've got engagement and wedding. So absolutely, some of you are going to be proposed to this month in March, okay? Timelines are a little different. It may not happen in March. It may have already happened last month. It may happen in May. But the energy is here, okay? There is engagement and wedding. So this involves marriage. Some of you may get proposed to, move in together, take your relationship to another higher level of commitment, okay? Absolutely. With the Eight of Wands, this person wants to communicate something to you. And for all I know, the wedding situation involves marriage, okay? So this communication has something to do with marriage for some of you. If you were in, it may have been in a third-party situation or waiting for someone to get out of a marriage or get divorced or something. The communication that's coming in may be saying, okay, I'm free now. Okay, it could be anything. All right? Because this is very general, a general reading. I'm just pulling out as many scenarios as possible here. Wonderful. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers. Okay, so for some of you, you're definitely dealing with a soulmate. For others of you, you have a very important decision to make. Okay, a very important decision to make, a soul level decision that will impact your life in a big way. And I mean, these cards are beautiful. I nearly don't want to confirm them in case some horrible cards start dropping out. goodness. Okay, let me turn the camera down a little bit so that you can see the cards a little better. I turned them down too low in the last couple of readings, and it actually flipped upside down. So as I was holding the cards to the camera, they were showing up in reverse. It was only the last couple of videos that I did for March for the other signs, so you may not even have noticed that. Let's do this. You turn it down just a tad more. Okay, we're at 25 minutes, so I have to get this done with the meditation and everything within the next 10 minutes, otherwise the video will cut off. I hope you can see those. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so that's the heart-to-heart conversations here. I hope these aren't going to come out upside down again. Okay, the heart-to-heart conversations here may have something to do with not being single anymore, okay, especially with all these other cards of wedding and engagement here and a contract here. So intuitively I'm saying that there's someone here that doesn't want to be single anymore, or they would like to have the status of your relationship updated, okay? They want to see progress into commitment, okay? New love. What is new love here? The Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. There we go. Yes. Nice. New love. Ten of Pentacles just came out. All earth cards. Some of you at Virgo are going to meet another Virgo like yourself or another earth sign. Okay, or you may have already met them. Yeah, there's going to be communication there, a lot of communication. However, I do see in this new love situation there is definitely financial stability. There is financial stability here. But someone this Queen of Pentacles, whoever this is, remember these cards are not gender specific. There's someone here, usually this is someone that's very resourceful. There is someone here is generous, they're generous. They reciprocate in the relationship, okay? They probably are very financially stable, but there's someone here that's not financially stable. There could be someone here that is not fiscally responsible, or they squander money. Or for some of you, again, it could be maybe someone is just not well, because the Queen of Pentacles is also about your body, Okay, but someone here is a bit off. This is earth sign. It could be, I don't know if this is you, Virgo, because all of these are earth. So this can be you or it can be your partner. It's just the energy. So this new love, but something to do with money with this new person could cause a little verbal spat, a little debate there, a few arguments, okay? But definitely it could be that this person may say, hey, you know what, you're selfish, you're stingy, or you're holding back, okay? And I want to commit to the relationship, but I want reciprocity, okay? So that's for some of you. Okay, for wedding engagement with the King of Wands and the Eight of Wands, I'm not going to clarify those cards, it's clear. For another group of you, someone definitely is going to propose to you, or you're going to propose to them. The message is going to come in. They're coming after you, okay? They want commitment here, okay? Some type of message to do with commitment, all right? And like I said, look at that, the Lovers. So it's on, Virgo, it's on, but just be careful, you know, especially with someone new. And it's funny that with this new love, it's coming up around money. So for those of you who are dealing with someone new, be careful. They may be acting as though, or talking a good game, that they're financially stable and, you know, and all of this, but just check to make sure, give it time and check to make sure that this person is everything they're cracked up to be, and that they can walk their talk, okay? But for others of you who have been in relationships for a while, heart-to-heart conversation is definitely, for some of you, you might be getting impatient. You want to have the heart-to-heart conversation. Where is this relationship going? Because I want commitment, or what's going on? And others of you have passed that stage and you're talking engagement and marriage, okay? Wow. And for those of you with new love coming in, especially around the Mercury retrograde in your partnership house, as I intimated in your astrology portion, be careful of anyone new who comes in and is just a little bit too good to be true, okay? Because, you know, when you meet someone new, you usually see in the representative first before you see the real person. You know, they show you their resume and it looks sparkling and glowing, you know. But when you do your resume, you always highlight the best parts of your skills and experience. You don't highlight the ugly stuff, right? So yes, there's definitely two sets of you. One group, you're with someone new. They look as though they're very financially stable, secure, generous, but somebody, the energies can be vice versa. Somebody is holding back, somebody's being stingy, and you're all going to talk about this, that there's a lack of reciprocity as regard to commitments or finances. The rest of you, and another set of you here, need to have a heart-to-heart conversation about, are we going to take this relationship to another level? And I don't see any reason why, because here, this is your ideal person, or they feel that you are their ideal person, Virgo. And then, like I said, for others of you who are already further along, definitely someone is going to propose to you, or you're talking about wedding, okay? So, daughter romance. is the first oracle card I pulled for you from Doreen. No, from, what's her name? Sandra Ann Taylor. And this is from Psychic Tarot of the Heart. And some of you are definitely dealing with soulmates here. Okay? And someone here is going to make it happen. Here's the Magician. That's the King of Wands right there. You're making it happen. Ooh. Oh, move. Some of you are going to be moving. Okay, you might be moving in together. You might be relocating. Okay. I hope I have time to read these because I'm at 35 minutes and I normally get cut off at 38, 39. So if we do get cut off, thank you all. Please subscribe. Those of you that haven't subscribed, please subscribe and look out for the other readings that are coming up this month. Also, in the description box, the links to my playlist is in the description box, okay, for each month. So you can see all the signs, because I may have uploaded, but my videos may not be trending. So if you're looking for what I've uploaded, go into the playlist and library. You can use that link, or you can just search Consciously Focused D in the YouTube search bar and go into my, click on the image and go into my library, my channel, okay? Okay, and if anyone would like to order a personal reading with me, as usual, the information and the secure PayPal link is in the description box below the video. So Jesus, the loving words of Jesus. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. That's a message from the loving words of Jesus from Doreen Virtue. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for his sheep. Okay. I wonder how far we're going to be able to get before we get cut off. I don't know. No matter how I improvise here, I don't seem to be able to get everything on. Okay. So move. Let's read move. That's 7. And thank you all for joining me. So to the next video, until the next video, okay? I'm just saying that in advance here, in case we get cut off and I don't get an opportunity. So hold on, where is this card? Move, move, move. So there's definitely some movement here. Here we go. Let me put my glasses on. Act, direct, master, discipline, focus, and effort. Okay, that's a magician. Focus, effort.